Bob Breck. Well, hi, gang. Fox 8 is partnering with American Cancer Society. A big fundraiser coming up Friday night, the 26th. It's called the Bells and Bows Ball, and it honors cancer survivors. Now, they got great food there. Oh, let me tell you. You get online, you give them a call, you still can get tickets. That's Friday night. Not tonight, not tomorrow night, but Friday night. All right, now we're to the time of the year where we stop focusing way out in the Atlantic, and we kind of say, hey, we're going to pay attention closer to home. Like in the Western Caribbean, clouds gather down there. Don't get too concerned, nothing's getting organized. Or into the Gulf. Now what we do see down in the Gulf is, well, there's something happening here. You watch the winds here and they're going northward. You watch the winds here and they're, well, something. You see how they're kind of west, they're getting blown. And a surface rotation, maybe, it's hard to tell. But I'll tell you, the winds are ripping off the Louisiana coast here. We've got seas up to 7 feet. So this is an area that we have to pay attention to. But right now it looks like it's an upper level swirl that's down there. Now, how do I know that? Am I making that up? Well, of course not. I go to our water vapor, and that is in the mid and upper flow levels, kind of up where the pilots fly, not down at the ground. And what do you see there? There's the twist. So that an upper low means a hostile environment for tropical development. Now here's the problem. If this upper low shifts a little farther westward, which it could do, you see all this streaming moisture headed, this could shift into Louisiana, not tomorrow, not Friday. Yeah, you go figure, just in time for your weekend. Now today we had the clouds return, and I'm trying to figure out why did that happen? Another upper low. Look at this little puppy, this little swirl here. That was enough to draw in the east winds and the clouds, but boom, we're back upon us. My goodness. So we're not worried about cold fronts coming our way. We're worried about this shear zone shifting from the eastern Gulf farther westward where we get into the wet side of it. Now that's what we're going to be focusing on this weekend. The good feel air, unfortunately, has retreated. The real cold air, boy, look at this up in Canada. We've got 80s. It's going to be a while before we see that good feel air back in here, and I think maybe by the 10th of October. It's 2 weeks. Can you handle it? 2 more weeks to deal with summer-like feel? I'm afraid so. Let's go through this weekend forecast because this is kind of important. We have no rain here tomorrow as whatever moisture is down off the coast now gets drawn a little farther to the west, if you can believe this model. Notice, nothing here. We'll see how it gets more concentrated over there. And then as we get into, say, what does it say up here? PM on Friday, this easterly flow still keeps us dry. Watch the problem, though. Here comes this trough, as I've depicted. Now we get into Saturday at 6:30 a.m. Still dry. Are you ready? You going to LSU game? Oh, look at how, and this is some serious rain. Could that spread over us for Saturday night and Sunday? Yes, it could. All right, today's high got up to 85. Can you believe that? Morning low wasn't that low, though. It stopped at 71. We had some 50s up on the North Shore. That won't happen tonight. Temperatures are in the 80s right now. And it was no rain around again today, but a lot of wind. And the winds have been really brisk off the Louisiana coast. And again, that has the buoys offshore rocking and rolling 7 feet plus. Inshore 4 feet. That means you want to keep it in protected waters when it's churning like that. We have east winds at 10 at the airport in Kenner. You say it's not that much wind here, but you go offshore, it's a different story. So breezy south tonight, lows not in the 50s, 60s to maybe lower 70s. Tomorrow, picture clouds and sun. That summer feel is back. Bummer. That good feel air is going to be gone for a while. In fact, the extended that goes out 7 days doesn't bring any cold fronts. It does bring that tropical moisture over us for Saturday and Sunday, and I'm a little, up in the air as to how much. So we'll give it a look again tomorrow. Maybe it won't be as bad as it looks right now, but the winds probably will be this bad. The Weather Service does not have them this strong. I'm just going to keep them up because if something tries to form in the Gulf, our winds are going to stay rather breezy. Your Firestone Weather forecast at 833-0000. So I hope you enjoyed that little cool down.
Yeah, we did.
It'll be back.
Sure.
In October.
Okay. Thanks, Bob.